Seen here is the final result of my brief the lottery ticket. I will now run you through the various features that it contains, the idea being to represent the bad things that can happen as a result of winning the lottery, portraying that it's not only a good thing that when you win, but bad things can come of having such amount of money over such a short period of time. Unfortunately, due to time constraints at the end of the project, and not understanding some of the Arduino code, I was unable to get all of the components working successfully. Despite this, I was able to get some of the components to work, and the physical track does work itself, the £2 coin rolling along nicely. To begin with, a £2 coin will be placed into some electrical trunking, acting as a column. The reason for this is that £2 is the amount of money required to enter the national lottery. Falling down the column, the coin will hit a button which will trigger a series of events which in turn will portray the winning of the lottery and the person's demise and bad fortune as a result of winning. This little servo motor will prevent the coin from rolling any further until these tasks have been accomplished. The first element of the Arduino aspects is a bingo wheel, traditionally seen on the lottery. Spinning round at intermittent periods, the bingo wheel will stop, and then LEDs along here will illuminate to signify the winning numbers. Once all LEDs are lit up, this LCD display will congratulate the winner. It will also show the amount of money won, scrolling across. The next two features activate simultaneously upon winning. The first indicates the stress level of the winner, 5 LEDs within this brain mould pulsating at different levels to show the person's current stress. In addition to this, these 6 LEDs here represent the amount of money that the person owns. These will slowly deplete throughout the experience. The next stage shows a marriage certificate being shredded, signifying divorce, commonly associated with some winners of particularly large windfalls. Moving on, here is a gavel hitting a base. This is to indicate the amount of lawsuits brought against winners commonly, as people strive to get a share of their winnings. With all Arduino components now complete, the coin is finally released from the servo motor's grasp, rolling along this track, horizontally along the bottom, into a deposit box at the end. This deposit box holds the National Lottery logo, signifying that the last £2 remaining that the person owns after becoming bankrupt, he's betting on trying to win the lottery again. Unfortunately, due to some time constraints towards the end of the project, and not understanding some of the Arduino code, I was unable to get all of the components within my project working. Despite this, some of them are working successfully, and I was able to get the physical track that holds the £2 coin working also. This I will demonstrate now by placing a £2 coin within the central channel in the vertical drop. Falling down, the coin hits the button and gets stopped by the servo. The bingo wheel now spins round, and at intermittent periods, LEDs turn on to signify the winning numbers. I was also able to get the gavel aspect of my design working as well. This rotates 90 degrees to hit onto the base and create a sound as if a judge is hammering down a court order. Separately, I was able to get the LCD display also working within my project. Unfortunately, during the main sequence, because of the power used by the DC motors, there was not enough power running to the LCD display for it to display the text as well. I will now drop the coin in as before, this time only affecting the LCD display itself. Though I was unable to get the servo working at the bottom to release the coin, doing it manually, it does in fact run along the track and into the deposit box at the end. Unfortunately, discovered in my testing phase, I was unable to get the DC motors to correctly shred the paper, the mechanism simply too strong. Equally, the shift register component that I was trying to use to control the LEDs here and here, I was unable to complete because I couldn't work out how to use the code. The daisy chaining aspect to link them all together too difficult. In addition to this, I tried to power this servo here using a shift register, only to discover later that this could not be done. The amount of pins left in my Arduino not enough to power this in addition to the other components seen. Despite this, I am pleased with how the project has turned out, the look of the board having a really nice handmade feel to it, although ideally I would like to get the remaining components working before final submission.